Hi everyone, this is Aman. Today we have Amrita with us. Hi Amrita.
Hi, Aman.
Yeah, guys, she got placed in Deloitte company. Let us know her experience. Firstly, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, Aman. Myself, Amrita, and I am currently pursuing my BTech final year in SRK Engineering College in the stream of Triple E. Recently, I appeared for Deloitte on-campus drive and got selected in it. And I am glad to share my interview experience with you.
Yeah. So my first question is, as a triple E candidate, why you preferred a CSE job and how do you gain your interest, to get placed in the CSE job?
From the beginning of my college, I am interested in coding. So in my second year, I started practicing coding from HackerRank and learned from W3 schools and tutorials point. It helped me a lot to gain knowledge on coding.
Okay. So coming to the interview, coming to the your experience in Deloitte company. So can you share, path from start to end? What is the recruitment process of this company?
In December, they started online applications in last year, 2022. In January, they conducted an online test. In online test, basically they have two rounds. In the first round, they conducted logical and verbal reasoning. In the second round, it is about coding, and coding is in medium level. It's overall a good experience to write. And next, after the online exam, uh, I am selected for interview in the month of February. It took almost 20 days to declare the interview results after that.
Okay. So coming to the first round, logical reasoning round, right? Do you remember the pattern and the number of questions asked and the difficulty of the round and duration given?
In my online test, they asked me about logical reasoning. Roughly, it is about 30 questions. They asked about analytical questions from tables and graphs, and second one is verbal questions. It is about 20 questions.
Okay.
Mainly, they asked about re-sentence the words and basic paragraph questions.
Then how is your coding round and what is the pattern of that round and what are the questions asked?
Uh, they asked two medium level coding questions, and we have to select our own language. One question is about they asked me to create a magical series. They given me two digits and create asked me to create a magical series and
Okay.
divide them separately as even numbers and odd numbers. That is
Okay.
one of my questions. I don't remember the second question exactly. It is similar to that they asked me to find the smallest number from the series and give them as an output.
Okay. So what is the difficulty level of this test according to you? This coding test?
It is medium level. One with medium knowledge, they can write it easily.
Okay. So all these three rounds, like aptitude round, the verbal round, and coding round, were on the same day on the same test, or they are different tests?
On the same day, continuously after 30 minutes, they are continuous.
Then what is the next round? It is interview round, right? Is there separate HR round and TR round, or do you have the combined round?
I have HR and TR round in the same round.
Okay.
They conducted on the same interview.
Okay, then could you share your TR questions that were asked in your interview, and what are the HR related questions they asked you in this interview? Can you share all those questions and your experience in it?
They started the interview by asking to tell me about myself, and they asked me my interested domain, and I said Python and SQL. They asked me about OOPS, and in SQL they asked me about joins and keywords. Um, they asked me to write the code for Figma key series and run in front of them, and I
Okay.
did it. And from SQL, they asked me to create a table using all keys and retrieve the data.
Okay. What is the duration of this technical round or combined round?
It is about 40 minutes, both technical and HR round including.
Okay. So they asked you Fibonacci series, right? They asked you to present the logic, or they asked you to write the entire code and execute it.
They asked me to write entire code and explain them the logic also.
Have they asked any coding questions related to the test that you have attended? Like you have write two coding questions right in the test. Have they asked you to explain those answers, or they didn't go to that?
They asked me about to tell the logic and that's it.
Yeah, okay. Then what are the HR related questions that were asked in your interview?
Firstly, they asked me about to tell about Deloitte and some basic HR questions like why should we hire you like that. Basic HR questions.
Okay. So what is the difficulty of this round? Like this 40 minutes round, what is the difficulty from 1 to 5? You can rate it in the difficulty level.
It is not much difficult. I can rate it about 4 out of 5.
Okay. So can you share your tips and tricks? Like you being a AAA candidate, you cracked a CSC job, right? So can you share how you prepared and what are your strategies? Or how is your preparation went all these days? So can you share all those things?
Firstly, mainly concentrate on coding. Uh, Doing only alone all the aptitude and verbal questions is not at all enough. By doing coding, you will definitely uh, got shortlisted. Practice from the basic level and go up onto the medium level. This helped me a lot. That's
Okay. So can you share those websites or any other platforms that you use to prepare for coding and for interviews or anything like that?
I mostly prefer W3 schools, Geek for Geeks, and Prep Instadot.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your experience with us.
Thank you.